okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's James, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
They run it with James. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try to run it with a fullback strong. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with a fullback strong. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, here's the fullback strong. And he stopped immediately there.
The give to the fullback. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
At the 49-yard line.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's George. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Cardinals 0.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now from Murray. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, Murray. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, Murray. They still, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get...
It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Janikowski now for the point after.
20 extra points.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. The rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cardinals nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time.
All right, well, ultimately in this one, Michael Thomas is going to have fewer than 72 receiving yards at the Eagle. I think maybe someone was thinking about this with Drew Brees in mind. But ultimately, only 3 wide receivers have had 50-plus receiving yards while being guarded by Darius Slay.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole